power unleashed, we're wild. Glitters like gold, text golden child. Uplink the future, download the dream. Hexadecimal reign supreme. Our Ruby's in the house, evolution's begun. Toggle the world, sun up to sun. Speed of light, rhyme rockets can't keep pace. Innovate, elevate, master the space. Server sync up in the clouds we soar. Cyber streets bustling, knocking on the door. Quantum leap with the lines
Kicking it old school, new tools in the mix. RUBI 2.1, tech heads get your fix. Data rolling in strong, bits and bytes never late. Funky beats and code, mix it up, fill the plate. Tech heads keep out, punch cards in the trash. Upgrade the system, flashbacks from the stash. Neon lights and flames crash through the night. RUBI in control, fly high, take flight. RUBI rock the mic, circuits on point. Throwing code around, joints lit like a joint. Binary digits dancing lights on the street. RUBI 2.1 got the rhythm, can't be beat. Boombox beating algorithms got the sound. Digital DJs, fader records all around. Retro vibes, future flows blend so tight. RUBI on the rise, 80s funk in sight. RUBI speaking truth, robotic kind of flow. LEDs glowing bright, energy never low. Techno genius in the house, beats stay fresh. Putting our competitors to the technical test. Scratching records, circuits sizzling in the groove. RUBI 2.1 algorithms make you move. Code so clean, verses polished on the line, bringing 80s flair, future tech all combined. Kicking it old school, new tools in the mix. RUBI 2.1, tech heads get your fix. Data rolling in strong, bits and bytes never late. Funky beats and code, mix it up, fill the plate. Tech heads keep out, punch cards in the trash. Upgrade the system, flashbacks from the stash. Neon lights and flames crash through the night. RUBI in control, fly high, take flight. RUBI rock the mic, circuits on point. Throwing code around, joints lit like a joint. Binary digits dancing lights on the street. RUBI 2.1 got the rhythm, can't be beat. Boombox beating algorithms got the sound. Digital DJs, fader records all around. Retro vibes, future flows blend so tight. RUBI on the rise, 80s funk in sight. RUBI speaking truth, robotic kind of flow. LEDs glowing bright, energy never low. Techno genius in the house, beats stay fresh.
All right, everybody. Hope everyone's having an incredible week, and this is going to be a great Flexcast. It's just kind of weird, Corey, to have them on Thursdays. I can tell you it's just not quite the same for me as having them on that great Saturday morning, but we have Saturday mornings reserved now for something bigger and better that we need to do, and so we'll do these on our Thursday. So how are you doing, Corey? Everything good?
I'm good. It's been a day. It's been a Thursday.
It has been a long week. We have done a lot of work, and we have a lot of stuff to share with you. And so let's get started and get going so we don't waste any more time. Let's start right here by going in to our Flex Connection. Make sure everybody that is involved in this, customers and distributors, all need to be going into the Flex Connection, because this is where you can get all your questions answered. And I love the fact that we have such a great community that's in there. It's active and it's looking and helping whoever people need. And it's a great place to also share what's going on with you and your business and all the other things going on around. And so we'll just keep driving through to the Flex Connection, almost at 1,000. We definitely want to hit 1,000 by next week, and we're going to have a plan to go do that. All right. Flex update call. This is every Monday night. So Central Time, 8 p.m. We want you on the Flex update call. And the reason why is because this is where we give you all the stuff that's going on with the corporate business. And so one of the things we'll do with our business is go through and do promos. We'll have all kinds of new stuff that we'll talk about, all the new things that we're doing as far as Ruby, the new additions and upgrades and updates, all the good things that we're doing there. Also, we'll talk about, but we're also going to be focusing a lot on the Flex business. The one great thing about Flex is that it does have the rights to sell Ruby, but it's also an opportunity. And we're going to go through a lot of that today and a lot of that tonight. And over the next 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to talk a lot about it because the timing is really good for going out and making a business. So let's do this. Let's get to Flexology. So we have 3 segments that we talk about. We have Flexology, which we're going to talk about our products and services here at Flex. Then we're going to talk about our Flexonomics, which is talking about the business, how you can go and build your business. If you have questions, we're going to go into the comp plan and also the pitch deck today. So make sure you get some notes ready for that. And then we're also going to be going into what we call flexing. And flexing's our time that we get to give a lot of stuff, into the recognition, because we love to recognize people when they're doing amazing things, and we like to give things away. So all of that is what is in store for us today. So let's talk about first what we're going to be talking about here in Flexology. So this week, tomorrow, we're definitely going to be pushing up image enhancements to you guys. And one of the things about that is that if you get a video, or not a video, but an image, and it's not exactly right, or it's an image that you want to maybe take one item out and put another item in, or maybe you just love this photo and you want to make this face somebody else's face, all of those cool things are coming in the image enhancements. And so what we're going to do today is Corey and I are going to jump back and forth, but Corey's going to demonstrate how these work. You're going to get to see them right now as they're on our dev server. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to push these up into the production so you all can have them at your fingertips. So Corey, let's do this. Let's go ahead. I'm going to push your computer up forward. There we go. And we'll go ahead and start here with really the replace background. So if you see what the background is you can just upload any image that goes in here. And then what it's going to do with a single button is going to actually go ahead and remove the background. Now, Corey, show them what it looks like when it first comes out, because a lot of people might be confused, but we want you to see before and after in this process. And so there's a slide bar between it, okay? So when it comes out, it actually comes out just like that. Now, all you have to do is hit the generate button, and it takes less than a minute. Sometimes it's like really quick. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but less than a minute. And you're going to have the perfect file for you. And Corey, if you'll go up and hit that view button right there, the one thing that I love to see is that you can see that it has the alpha channel because there's nothing there. And so you can, well, and if you're in the dark mode, it'd be dark mode. But the idea that this is great for going and just knocking out the background so you can put this on top of something else. And what's really nice is you can take it right in to your canvas, and you can go ahead and start doing stuff on Canvas Plus. So if you want to put this on top of another image or anything like that, it has the alpha channel already cut out for it, and you're ready to go. So that's number one of remove background.
I will say when I was doing some testing, it does prefer that you not use really large images. I was trying to use one that was about 4,000 pixels and did not like that. So we'll put some size restraints in there for you.
Right. And I think what we'll also do is we'll go ahead and put some auto conversion in there too. So if you're bringing in any file, we'll go ahead and make it fit so that you don't have to do the resizing on your side. We'll go ahead and do the resizing on ours. These are little things that we're finding as we're, bringing it to market, but we'll go ahead and stick those in another update. But this is ready to go for you right now. Now let's talk about replace background. So replace background is awesome too, because again, you can prompt in what it is that you want to show up behind the actual image. It's in the foreground. And so it's going to go and take that image out and go ahead and put something in behind it. So you can see his prompt is the boxes are sitting on a bathroom countertop in a spa-like setting. And so there you have it. Obviously, drop shadows, things like that you can do. And again, you can composite a lot of this stuff sitting inside of Canvas Plus. And Corey, go ahead and open up your gallery real quick too, because all of these, when they are finished, are automatically saved to your what do you call it? Gallery. So you have your gallery. Sorry. And so you can go in and you can do all kinds of fun stuff in there and just do whatever, guys. These are all saved and you can get right to them to put them into your Canvas Plus, which is really helpful when you're starting to do composites. All right, let's talk about replace object. Now, replace object is a little bit different because now I'm saying I want to go find an object in a place and I can do prompts around it. I can do an object prompt. I can do a replace prompt. I can do all kinds of kind of weird, crazy things that you want to do. You can use your asset manager as well. So you can go find images to drop in and do things with. So all kinds of fun stuff that can happen inside of the replace objects. And Corey, I don't know if you have a demo for that one or not.
I didn't get to this one.
Okay. So we'll skip through this. Let's go to the next one, replace sky. So replace sky is just that, like, there should never be a realtor picture of a house that has a dungy sky in it. Like, you literally can take it in here, upload your image that you would want to have, and replace the sky with a single button. And all you do is choose the type of sky that you are wanting to use. Do you want a gray sky, galaxy sky, sunset, blue sky, whatever? You'll just choose it, and then it will go ahead and it will replace the sky for you, and it'll leave everything else exactly the same. And for Sonia Hulse, if you're here today, I can tell you is congratulations, Face Swap is back. So there you have it. Going into Face Swap, which allows you to take two images, a base image, and then the face that you want to replace on the base image. And you can do this very quickly to just kind of get some really cool things. And some people had this feature. We had it in version 1, and we pulled it back out when we were doing the image enhancements. You can't bring those big pictures in, bro. You got
it was a small one.
You're gonna have to find you some. So you do have to have a face big enough so they can identify the face. And we should have had all this, but honestly, we just got everything pushed up to the dev server so we could actually use it today. And so we have been having it for about 30 minutes so that we can go ahead and get the final testing and get this out to you guys tomorrow. So we didn't have time to pull everything, but these are all going to be available for you. And then Describe is also back. Describe lets you bring in an image, and it will go ahead and give you 4 different prompts. So you can go and create that image just like it. So let's say you find a stock image, or you have an article that you love and you want to use that image or something similar. Just go ahead and drop it in. You'll be able to get 4 different descriptions of prompts that you can then use to go into Midjourney or any of the different ones to go ahead and put your images together. And it's great because I like to be able to take prompts, and then once I have the prompt and I kind of have an idea of what it is, I can then go in and really tweak it and even get it further as to what I really want to do. I don't even know what this one's going to come out to be. It's kind of.
I did experiment with some weird pictures, trying to trick it, and it actually came back with very descriptive prompts.
Yeah,
I was really impressed. So this was one of the weird ones that I was using. I just think The Rock does so well with face swaps, and it's just so funny to me to see, his face on other people.
Yeah, I think it's fun too that it actually identifies him as Dwayne Johnson. So they're coming right out and finding his face, describing who he is. But here's your 4 different prompts that you can use. Now you can go into your image lab and Midjourney or DALL-E 3 or whatever and use this prompt to go ahead and create your images. I love this because when I am doing a lot of stuff for presentations, especially, this is a great tool. So I don't have to spend 20,000 hours to kind of find something that I really want. that number one doesn't have licensing tied to it, or is so expensive to license it that it's just out of our range or our client's range. And so to be able to pull this in and to create an image that is royalty free that I can use anywhere is really priceless. So these are the first set of image enhancements that are coming in. Now, the one thing you're not seeing here is in painting and out painting. And the reason why you're not going to see those is we're going to actually take those into Midjourney. And when we take them into Midjourney, it's because Midjourney really has the best in painting and out painting. And what does that mean? Well, what in painting is allowing you to go in almost like replace object, where I can go in, I can highlight a little area that I say, I don't want that, or right in here, I want to take a prompt and place that prompt inside there. So I can just say, take out this ball and put in a lunchbox, whatever it might be. That's going to be in painting, allowing me to prompt into whatever it is that I'm highlighting. Now, out painting is, ever had an image that just you needed a little extra on the outside, where you maybe the image on the inside needed to be a little smaller, or maybe you just needed some room around the edges so that you could actually fill in your space. Like if you're doing a 16:9 and it's a 7:4 and it's not quite big enough, or maybe it's a 4:7 and you really need to get it big. What out painting does is it takes the out edges and it starts to duplicate out and creates those images a little bit bigger so that you can go and take them into other places. And it's really a powerful tool for a lot of things that you're doing, for like, especially if you're doing thumbnails and stuff like that for your YouTubes and all this stuff like that. It's really good when you have that image that's just not quite big enough to get all the way across for the banner. And now I can just outpaint it and I can get it there. So those two are coming on the inside of Midjourney, because Midjourney has a lot of advanced features that we're bringing here in an advanced form. So we, at the very beginning of bringing the virtual studio here with Midjourney, was first to say we wanted to make it simple. And at the end of the day, that's really one of the biggest goals, is that we're here for the masses. We're not here for just those that are wanting to do, significant art, but are here for the masses, for anyone to be able to go in and create content for whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish anywhere around the world. And so we wanted to keep it simple, because what we've done with Midjourney is we've really simplified it. And, I had something the other day saying, well, it takes longer. So what if it takes a little bit longer? You're talking like the difference between, 20 or 30 seconds. But let me tell you, there's some huge benefits. Number one, you don't have to learn how to do Discord. Number two, you don't have to have everybody that's scoping you in Discord looking at all of your images. 3, you don't have to know how to go and set up a subscription on Midjourney and then connect it back in to Discord. And then you have to join the Midjourney group. And then you have to get into the right channel of newbies. And then you get to go and see everybody else's stuff. And when you start to produce your thing, it's going to roll everybody else's stuff up there. And then you hope to go chase it down. And if you're in a real active group, it's a pain in the butt. And so now you have to do all of that. Then you have to figure out the prompt and the command. And then you have to go and figure out, what does all this S1 through 4 and then U1 through 4, what do all of these mean? And how do I get there? And then if I want to do in painting and out painting, I got to be able to upload an image, find an image. And then to get all of my images, I got to go back over to Midjourney and get to a gallery so I can see them. And then I can download them. And then I can take them somewhere and actually use them. And what do we do here at Ruby? You log in, you go to Image Lab, you go to Midjourney, you put in your prompt, and the images are there. And if you want to do the advanced stuff of in painting and out painting, there'll be an advanced button, and it will take you right through that process. That's the simplicity that we put into Ruby, and it's a great example of why we do it. All right, so the other thing that we'll do here, Corey, I'm going to show my screen, I think. Let me see if I can find out which one it's on. I have so many windows open, I don't even know where to start. So we actually have our dubbing coming out as well. And so we literally just got it pushed up within like a minute or two before we came up and went live. It's going to be found under vocalization. And so I need to get this down. Let me see if I can push this one up and pull it into a different tab. Let me go this way, screen. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have left yours up there, right? If you go ahead, Corey, do this. Go to Voice Lab It'd been a lot easier just to do this. Go to Voice Lab and then vocalization. And of course, at vocalization, this is where we do our text to speech, our speech to speech. And now you're going to see a new one called dubbing. And when you go to dubbing, it's really, really simple. You're going to give it a title. And then you're going to see two drop-down menus, a source language and a target language. Your source language is whatever the video or audio file is that you already have. And then the target language is the language that you want it to turn into. So Corey, yeah, there you go. So if you want, it's going to be in English, and then all of your target languages that you can turn this video into, and it lays the audio over top of it. So it separates out the foreground audio, the background audio, the main voice audio, and you have all of these different languages that you can now turn this video into. And it will do a match of the voice as close as it can get to what voice was actually used there. You can also do this by uploading your own image or video or audio file, but you can also grab it from YouTube and TikTok. And if you have your file actually hanging somewhere, you can actually put that URL in and you can use it from that way. Now, once you've done that, Corey, you go ahead and just choose a language. It's fine. Okay, just scroll down a little bit so we can get to the bottom here. All right, and over here you'll see that we actually can do just sections as well. So if you loaded a video in there, it's going to give you time code, and that would actually give you a place where you can say at 0 hours and at 1 minute and 32 seconds, I want to start my dubbing and I want to end it at 5 minutes. Then it's just going to translate that one section of the video that you're going to have. And then you're actually going to be able to see all the stuff that it's processing down below. So scroll up a little bit more, Corey, so you can see the processing area. Okay, so any of the stuff that you're putting through here, it will be uploaded in, and then you will actually start seeing the processing. You will get notified, just like we do on the other stuff. You'll get a little message that says your dubbing is completed, and you can come back in here and you can view it and you can download it. Or you can actually remove it completely. And all of this will also be available inside of your asset manager. And so you'll be able to go in and find these under your audio or video files, depending on which one that you're loading up. So goals are for this to be up tomorrow. I haven't had a chance to test it, go through a lot of stuff with it yet. So we'll go through a lot of that today. And then tomorrow we'll hopefully push this up to you as well. But this is all part of the Voice Lab that you already are used to using. Okay. Now we've gotten through all of that good stuff. I didn't even need to switch my screen over because you had everything covered. That was awesome. All right, let me get to my screen that I need and push it forward. Okay, so let's do this. We have had a really crazy week. Why does it not let me go? There we go. For the last 4 days, we've done nothing but start to really put a lot of focus in on the business side of Flex. And we have, over the last year and 3 months, focused so heavy on the product, making sure that we have a great product, making sure that we have an evangelistic group of thousands of people using our product that love the product, that understand the product, that can teach the product, that just will help people with our product, building the product culture. And it's different than a lot of other companies that launch in this industry that all go out and they just splash all the stuff about money and money and money and money and make money. And they just build this network. Yet at the very end, they start to crash pretty quick because they don't have really what it takes to answer all the questions that people have when they come in about the product. And so what we've done is we spend a lot of time building leaders inside of the company and inside of our community to help with that process, so that when we start to bring in a lot of really big, networkers, and with a lot of people coming in at the same time, that we have the way to make sure that they're happy. The one thing that I didn't want to do is have a business model that had a lot of churn, where you had, place and replace people all the time. And the one way you can definitely hold that back is to make sure they get trained on the product, or if they have a question, they get great service to get that product question answered. And so they find the value in that product, because that's how you really make big incomes in this industry, is by taking subscriptions and compounding those subscriptions week after week after week, month after month, year after year, and building up this income that comes every time that they are paying for their subscription. So to do that, you have to create a network. And that's one of the biggest things that we're offering right now, is that we have an option to go and build a network. You're not looking at a company that's 20 years old or 5 years old or even 2 years old. You have a company that's just now starting to build into the network. And yeah, we are in 58 countries right now, I think is the number, but we don't have anything going in the business because that's what we're just now getting started. Now, to get that going, you have to have good tools. You have to have ways to express what it is that Ruby does, how it does it, and how the business works. All of those types of things are coming right now to help you go build it. And one of the things we're going to talk about today is the deck that we have that you can go and get right now. And Corey's going to put those links into the chat so you guys can go and get those for the new deck. It's a PDF file, it's a PowerPoint, and you can use this to start to present this to prospects. Now, me personally, I love to do this when I'm in a one-on-one setting, 1-on-2, 1-on-3, or if I'm in a bigger room where I'm talking about a lot of people, or if I have a Zoom that's got quite a few people, then this is a place where I want to be going. So Corey, take just a second and try and walk us through what it is that you were doing when you started putting the slides together and what you wanted to convey to them.
So we've spent a lot of time, like Robert said, on all the technical stuff, the look and the feel of Ruby. And we have built that up to where we're pretty proud of it. And so now we're focusing on the messaging and the look and the feel of Flex. And so really everything is very lifestyle based. We're really, with what we all have our hands on here, you really do have the tools at your disposal with the comp plan and the opportunity to actually live without limits. You already can create without limits. We've broken all those barriers with Ruby. And so now the focus is on changing lives and people and futures by allowing people to live without limits. So that's really, and you're also going to find a lot of Ruby imagery sprinkled in there too, just because it makes my job easier.
Well, it's not just that, but I mean, we do at Flex have this incredible product called Ruby. I mean, that is the star of the show. Without Ruby, you don't have a business opportunity. You don't have the best thing in AI. You don't have something to attach to. So Ruby is a big, big point. And we'll walk through this today because I want to walk you through how easy it is to pitch with these new slides, how you can go through it pretty quick without having to have all the knowledge of every little tiny thing. So this is something that a brand new person can do when they first get in. If they need some assistance, this is a good way for them to do it. So the first thing is you got life without limits. Now, you don't have to have this slide. This is the great thing about everything that's in the PowerPoint or in the PDF. You can modify it however you want. You can take this in and out. If you want to talk about me, that's great. Some people like to talk about a founder. Some people don't. It's up to you if you want to keep it in. Now, the next thing is that we have a premier creative toolkit that we're going to share with you today, and it's all hinged around the most powerful value-driven AI platform in the world. And I'm going to show you exactly why that is. And the first thing is that we establish market superiority with 4 patent-pending exclusive features inside of Ruby: IntelliChat, Personify, Closer, and Canvas Plus. And I'm going to break down each one of those for you and why you are going to want to use them. So let's start with the very first one, which is IntelliChat. With over 150 pre-built modules, you don't need to know anything about prompting or engineering or anything. They're all built for you. And we bring the world's biggest and best large language model chats to your doorstep. You don't have to have a subscription to anything other than Ruby. You get access to all of them, and you get the very best features in a very easy to use conversational chat that's connected to all of them, and it's empowered by vision and anchoring. And what that means is I can load up images, videos, documents, and I can get great content just from the LLMs reading and seeing what it is that we're talking about. And IntelliChat is one of those exclusive patent pending applications inside of Ruby. Now, another one is Personify. So speak their language and make sure you're speaking it every single time in the way that they need to hear it. Personify makes you a marketing genius, and it makes you essentially what people go to advertising agencies for, is to make sure that what they're saying is being said to the right people in the right way to make them engage and convert. And that's what this does without knowing anything except for who you are, who you want to talk to, or what your product or service is about. You can literally put it in the demographics, the psychographics, and in the psychographics, you're getting those motivations and those pain points. Because when you go and attach this in IntelliChat to create content, it's going to make sure that it's writing content that's actually doing exactly what your persona is telling it to. Answer those pain points, give you the solutions based on the product or service that you're selling or what you're trying to convey, and make it a place where they'll want to engage because you're the solution or you're a motivator. Now, that's just the beginning of getting started. We have all kinds of other tools that will help you get great content and insights and research and whatever. But we also have the best toolkit the world's ever seen when it comes to putting together great content with our Virtual Studio Creative Toolkit. And it starts with our images. We bring in the 4 largest world image engines in the world, starting with Midjourney. And with Flux AI coming, it'll be one more that'll be on the list for you to go and create amazing images. But we don't stop at the images because we understand that that's just one media source that you will be able to use. Our Voice Lab brings over 1,000 pre-made voices for you to choose from. And with that, you're able to also do cloning of your own voice if that's what you want to do. But bringing text to speech, making it alive, taking it so that it can be the voiceover tool for you for any video or any audio source that you want to create right inside of Ruby. Now, we don't stop there. We also have speech to speech. So if you want to make sure that those inflections of those audios are exactly the way you want, so it sounds just like that, well, then you have speech to speech where they'll record your audio and then you choose the voice that you want to sound that out, but it will say it exactly like you just read it. And of course, dubbing, bringing in the ability for you to bring in a source language video or audio file and then turn it into another language within mere minutes. And it's incredible, the quality, ready to go to market. If it's a video, it actually separates the audio and then puts the new audio right back on top of the video. It's just ready to go and hang up on your distribution channels and makes you have worldwide presence in literally just a few minutes. Now, our Video Lab, this is probably the place that will expand the most in 2025 as we start to see video become really the key place where people are putting their focus. And with AI expanding every day, you never know where it is. But to first start, we have Luma AI that go in and create little clips that are incredible. So take a standard image, make it move, some incredible things that we have created right here so that you can then take them into our Canvas Plus and marry it all together. Now, if you're building any kind of video, wouldn't you love to have a really good audio track that's not going to get flagged by all those social medias out there that are going to give you infringements? Don't do that. Just go into Ruby Music. We have instrumentals that are completely fairly trained AI, meaning they have never used anything that has been copyrighted out into the real world to train their AI. It's coming in off of music theory and off of paid musicians. And if you want vocals, you can go in and create all kinds of vocals by just putting in your own scripts or your own lyrics and making it just about maybe a tone or a voice or a style. And it will create that for you. Again, we're talking just in a few minutes, you actually have brand new custom made music that's unique and will always be unique to you. And then you take it and you marry it all together in Canvas Plus. And we have 2 editors right now. We have an editor for your images and your documents. And then, of course, we have our audio video editor for your audio files and your videos. You want to go create your social content, you can take it right here and build it with your music, your audio, your voice, your images, your videos that you've clipped, and of course, all the scripts and all the stuff that you created to go and make those from IntelliChat all in one place, and you never have to leave a single screen to do it. So all of this into one package at a price point that you'll never find anywhere else around the world, from as low as $20 up to $100. Every one of our subscription has every one of our systems in it. It's all there. And the only difference between our subscriptions are the amount of usage that you're going to use. So if you're going to use it a little bit, well, then Basic might be the place for you. If you're going to use it a lot, then you're going to want to be at the premium level because it gives you all of the options to go do everything without ever having to worry about running out of words or credits. Now, the other thing that we do about our subscriptions is that you use it or lose it. we actually have it to where all of your stuff will carry over month after month. Now, you do have to have an active subscription for the Ruby to actually to use those. But if you have an active subscription, you have the ability to use those words and credits that are carried over month after month. Because some months you might actually use a lot, and then some months you may not. And that made me mad in subscriptions where I would lose something just because I didn't use them, but yet I paid for them. So we make it better by bringing it in where they can roll over month after month, and you don't lose those. You still have to have an active subscription to get Ruby to function, but you do have all of those points that will come with you. All right. Along with this great option of us putting all this together for Ruby, we made a decision to take it through network marketing for one key reason. And that key reason was so that we could make sure that people were teaching and training this product so that when people got in, they would fall in love with Ruby. Because not just everything that she could do, but because they understood how to use everything that she could do without being overwhelmed or put into a place of shame where they wouldn't ask a question. And we've done that by putting an incredible group together and a group of people that are so willing to help you get going if you have a question, by a really small or smart community about our product. And that was why we took it to network marketing. And the reason why we did this, what's amazing, is that you absolutely have an opportunity to build a huge business off of the best technology that's ever come to the planet. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's accelerating. Trillions of dollars being thrown into this all over the world, into the companies to make it happen, because it's going to transform in every part of our lives. And what we wanted to do is make sure that you could get taught and trained and be able to use it no matter where it is. You know all the latest things, because we're going to keep putting them into Ruby, but also that you can go and create a business around it, because everyone that you know can use and should be using Ruby. So let's talk about the business real quick, because it's really easy to become a brand influencer at Flex. Number one, it costs you nothing. To get started, it's as easy as choosing one of the subscriptions that I just showed you, and that gets you into the business. You just make a physical choice. Do I want to be a distributor, or do I want to be a customer? And you decide that from the very beginning. If you want to be a customer, we love that. That's great. We know that you're going to have amazing success with the product. And you know what? Some point in time, you might find somebody that you want to refer it to. That's great. You can always upgrade and become a brand influencer with our company at any time for free. But if you want to be an influencer, you want to start building a business, let me tell you why it's so good right now. Number one, because we're at the point in our time in our company where we're looking to start to build a network of people so that people have never heard of Ruby. You can be the first one to get to the market and let people know about it. You'll never run into a deal where you can go and market something that says, oh yeah, I've already seen it, or I've already heard of it, or I'm already doing that, or I'm already using it. Right now, you're going to eliminate the number one excuse that people can't use to go build businesses with. And so timing is perfect. Now, we also have two ways to build. We have a way of building just purely on customer acquisition, what you would probably know as an affiliate model. Just come in, become an influencer, share it with the people that you know, and as they become customers, you're going to get paid every single time they've purchased. Now, we've also brought it to where you can become a network of customer gatherers, where you can leverage time, people, and money so that you can override customer acquisition for hundreds, thousands of people by just getting in and helping start finding some distributors. I love the idea of looking at this in a way where you can see how a product starts to build, and then you see it transition to where it focuses on building the network. And 2 years from now, we won't be focused on building the network. We'll be just looking at moving the product to the marketplace. But when that happens, the big opportunities are already gone. And so you're at the point in time where you can be the one that helps go and put the market together. So you can actually be the one that's helping override and build the network, the customer others, so that when customers are acquired, that volume is running up and we're all being able to get a little piece of it. So let's talk about why and how we get that started. Well, the first thing, again, is the customer bonus. It's real simple. We have 4 plans. When they buy one of them, you're going to make a 25% on the CV of that product. And it's every single month that you're going to get that 25%. So if they come in at our $20 basic plan, you're going to earn $4. because we have 16 CV attached to it. What is CV? That's commissionable volume. That's the amount of volume that we pay commissions on versus the amount of money that people are buying. That's an 80% mark. Okay, so that's where you see the 80% difference. Now, if you're getting on the $100 plan, you're going to earn $20 every month. So if you can think about going out and getting, 10, 20 of those, it's easy to get really quick money coming into your business. That's the first way. And this happens immediately. It goes immediately into your e-wallet as soon as the transaction is completed. Now, another way to earn quickly, and this is immediate money again, is called a fast start bonus. And that's when you not getting a customer, but you're actually going out and recruiting another brand influencer that's going to help gather some customers and help gather a few more distributors. And when they come in, you're actually going to earn up to 50% of their very first order on the CV. So if they come in at the $100 affiliate pack, that's 80 CV, you're going to earn up to $40. Now, why I keep saying up to? Well, because 40% goes to you as the sponsor. If I brought in Corey and Corey purchased the $100 Premium Plus plan, I am going to earn $32 on him because that's 40%. But then if I'm placing him in our 2-team pay, which I'm going to explain to you in a minute, and he's directly attached to me, I'm going to also earn another $8. Now, if both of my teams are full, I have a left and a right, and I can't put him right there, then I have to place him underneath somebody else. And the great news for that person is that they're the ones that get the extra 10%. So they would actually earn $8 on placing that person. Now, don't feel bad because you also have 2 legs, and if you didn't put them there, somebody else did, and you already got their money. So it pays off, but it's a way for us to see that everybody starts to make money no matter where you are in the organization. All right, now let's talk about our 2-team pay, because this is actually where you start to build your long-term residual type passive income. Now, this is where you get to see infinity. As much volume as you can possibly push through on the 2 teams, a left team and a right team. It's really just that simple. Your first goal you want to do is you want to get in and get one person left and one person right. Now, this is an influencer left and an influencer right. Someone who's going to go out and help you go get a couple of influencers and a handful of customers. And that's all you're going to do. You're going to duplicate this all the way down, and it just keeps on duplicating and duplicating. And we end up getting a lot of people who are doing a lot of customer gathering. And what that does is it creates a lot of volume every single week. And every single week on Sunday night, we stop Monday and Sunday, we stop the week, and we total up how much volume of sales. That's all sales. It's not just, their first order, but it's every subscription that's paid, every upgrade, every purchase of ancillary like words or credits. All of those things are calculated. And then we have a total on the left and a total on your right. And depending on your rank, as you start to move up, you can earn up to 20% of the lesser leg volume. And that would be 20% of the 140. So $28 is what I would be making this week on this tree. That doesn't sound like a lot of money, but start putting that down to hundreds to thousands of people, because you're not responsible for everything, right? You're just responsible for making sure that you have 2. Now, we're going to definitely want to probably get more than 2, because why would we stop at 2 when we can go get 10, 20, 30? But if I get 2, I'm actually qualified. I don't have to do anything else. I just have to be active, which means I have my subscription, and I get person on my left and a person on my right that are active, that have their subscription. And then I get to earn up to $20,000 a week on the 2-team pay. Now, here's the great news. It doesn't cap at that one little $20,000 a week, because we have all the other ways, which are the matches. And the matches they don't depend on anything. They could be on both, on your big leg, your little leg. It doesn't matter. It could be all on the same leg. It doesn't matter. When they're making a check, you're going to be able to override a check on them. And it goes to generations, and it goes on and on and on. This is where, if you start to get into the big money, this is where the biggest part of your check comes from. It's that easy. You don't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. It's a very simple process that all you're essentially doing is putting in one left, one right, teaching them to do the exact same thing. how do you get started? Well, it's real simple. Just choose a subscription, whichever subscription that you want. If you want to do a lot of stuff, I urge you to come in at the Premium Plus level. It's $100 a month. You get 500,000 words, 300 credits. And again, a lot of workspaces and a lot of collaborators that you can go and help do stuff. Great for businesses, absolutely great for agencies, great for anybody that's doing content creation, for clients or other people. That's the one for you. If you're doing just, maybe you're doing stuff for your companies or whatever, 55 is a good place for that. But I don't like to come in. I believe the basic is really called a starter kit. It's a place where you come in to give it a shot. If you're not really sure about it, I can just tell you that we have the best product in the world when it comes to AI. So you probably don't want to start there, but you can upgrade. You can downgrade at any point in time just by a click in the back office. So that's how you get started. Get with the person who's sending it, and then we can get you started in the distributorship, or we can get you started as a customer and get you connected to where you can actually become really intimate with Ruby and all that she can do for you in your life. Guys, that's it. That's the whole presentation. That's the longest version you can get. I did all comp plan. If you don't want to do the comp plan, you take out the slides that you don't know and you believe that there's 8 ways to earn money, and you just walk through the first 2 or 3. It's up to you how you pitch this. But those slides will walk you through. And I'm telling you right now, that's the first time I've done that for that slides. That's the first time I've seen them all in one place at one time. So you'll be able to figure this out. Okay. It's not hard. I will tell you that when you start to look at this business and you start to see the compounding part of it, and I want to use this little idea here for the 2-team pay progression, is that this is an industry that has been the same for 130 years. If I look back at what happened in 1950s with Mary Kay and how they built and how they started, and then how in 2 or 3 years they were a completely different type of company, it's going to be the same here. I mean, if you think about Amway or Herbalife or any of these other companies that have been around a long time in this industry, there's no way in the world that anybody on this planet could go out and start to build a big business on distributorships. They might be able to make a business based on selling customer products, but you're only going to be making the difference between the product. You're not going to be able to override anybody else's work. You're not going to be able to leverage anything else by not helping put the network together. And you can't do that today because it was done decades and decades and decades ago. And the people who were there helping, who put that together, are still making money today off of all of the people that are in there that are still pushing product to the marketplace. Decades later. And that's what our goal is for Flex. We know that AI is going to change, and we've been committed to go and chase everything down and make sure that Ruby's moving through the thing. And we also know we have other products like Closer that are actually going to be a better tool, and will make it even broader. And it will actually be one of those things that if you built a network of people and a way of building the distributorships, instead of you having to go out and gather a bunch of new customers, we literally can just drop a new product in, and your income can immediately take a bump because people are buying a new product, and you didn't have to go out and get a new customer base. You have to get a new distributor base. So that's why the opportunity to build right now is so critical. Now, this is the point where I want to talk a little bit about the timing of our company. I believe our company has gone through the formulation period, and we're just coming out of it, which means that we've laid an incredible groundwork of people who understand our product, that understand a culture, to know who we are, what we are about, what we're going to be, and where we're going. And then the next place of this is called a move to critical mass. And to get that, we got to have 10,000 to 30,000 people all talking at the same time, pushing this product, where we have these incredible stories about not just the ability to make a great business and a lifestyle, but that you can go and really take a product to market in a massive way all over the world, and you get to earn a commission on those sales. And then I believe we're looking at about May for us to get into momentum, which is going to be one of the most fun things you've ever done in your life if you can get there. Because for the next 6 to 9 months after that, we're going to be seeing massive amounts of people, hundreds of thousands, 1 million people coming into our program through some people. And I would love for those at the front to be at the top, to receive the little commissions from all of those people who are coming in, to be part of your future and your legacy that you can create right here. So what do we do next? I see a slide. I don't even know why that's there. I think it's an old slide. So I think I might be done with the no, here it is. I got it. There. Now we're going to do flexing. That's what we got to do. So we're at 48 minutes. Corey, if you could go do a giveaway on this. And I'm not really sure what the best I don't know. What should we put on there today? Should we put on Flexcast or should we do something? I guess we could actually do closer and get everybody to see how to spell it. So we could do CLOZR. Do that. We're going to do closer, CLOZR. Put it in closer. Let's do hashtag. Everyone's already doing it. Hashtag closer. I just pushed it in. Everybody go ahead and do that. We're going to give 5 drawings away for 20 credits each. So 100 credits we're going to give away. So get those in, and then we'll do that here in just a minute after we get done with our flexing. And I'm just telling you guys, this week we have started to do a lot of stuff to get this ball rolling when it comes to focusing on the network. And I've made over 56 calls in the last 2.5 days. And I've gotten to meet some incredible people, Corey. I will tell you, I still stand by the fact that I believe we have the best distributors in the industry, and they're not big. They haven't done their home runs. They haven't hit their $1 million a month. They haven't done any of that. But they are the best people for this product to go to the millions, where they can start to make the $1 million a month, the 10,000s a month, or whatever it is that the business will generate. You guys are the people that have set the culture. And I just love to tell you, thank you for who you are and what you've done. And I believe that we're all bringing in the right people that fit who we are, and a business that's run with ethics, that's got all the top ideas for, being serious about a business, not here to play a game on a quick run and then run somewhere else, but something that you can build, you can last. It's got a real sticky product that you don't have to keep replacing all the time. That's what we're building here. And we're getting ready to build huge leadership to go and stick that down as well. So this week, Influencer of the Week, I actually am really super excited to talk about this, because it actually came by way of somebody completely out of touch with this person, other than it just shows the type of person and the type of people that we have in the Flex Connection. And this one goes to Kathy Gunter of Mondovi, Wisconsin. Because of what you did to go in and help people, you are a servant leader. And I just want to say thank you for what you're doing and who you are and what you've done here at Flex, and what you're going to do in the future. I have a lot of excitement around where you are going. So congratulations to Kathy. That's 100 credits for you. And so now I guess the next big piece for us will be to give these things away, Corey. Let's go ahead and throw this up, and let's do 4 drawings real quick. I'll throw a little bit of music up underneath so we can have that going. And let's go. Let's get some stuff moving here. All right. See, our first one's going to be 20 credits. That's what we're doing, 20 credits. Angela Sanzali, couldn't be to a better person. You are incredible at what you're doing. Angela, you are the first one. Go ahead and do it again. Throw it down. Let's get another one in. All right. Let's see. I think we should start calling these before we actually hit them and see if we actually get it. Beat Mueller. All right. Congratulations, Beat. That's in the United Kingdom. Thanks for being here. It's really early in the morning there. So thanks for being here. All right. Let's do another one. All right. We got the UK. We got the US. Let's see who we got coming on a little bit farther. Let's see if we can get somebody. Oh, my gosh. Corey, you can't win, bro. Yeah, you can't win. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. We're not counting that one.
I love it when that happens.
All right. Our third winner will be Robert Towner, congratulations, Robert. I just talked to you this afternoon. I'm excited about what we got. We had one of those things I just clicked to say. That was awesome. So congratulations to you. Last one right here. Let's see who it is. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to say, I'm going to guess right now. I'm going to say it's going to be Chris Booth. Is that good? Congratulations, Chris Booth, St. Louis. Man, I will see you in just a few weeks. I can't wait till we have a great event in St. Louis. We'll put some stuff out about that because if you're in the area, we're going to want you to come and check it out. We want to meet with you when we're there. So we have a lot of great things happening right now, guys. I'm just excited about who you guys are bringing to the table, who's coming in this business right now, and what we're going to be able to go out and create together. So we're going to wrap it up for this week of Flexcast. We don't have anything this Saturday. So this Saturday, you guys are off. But don't forget that this following Saturday is the next BIO, our brand influencer orientation. You're going to want to make sure everybody that's new that's coming in over the next week and a half needs to get to the BIO because this is how we teach them how to go build this business. Guys, if someone's coming into this business and they're becoming a distributor, they're only here as a distributor to make money. So we have to teach them how to do that. So don't be afraid to talk about money. There's never been a time in this planet, especially in this country, where people need to make more money. Tell them about the opportunity. It's an easy business to help them go do, and we can teach them and help them guide them to get there. So go talk. And if you're in the I'm In group, I will be reaching out to you guys tomorrow and on Saturday, and we are going to kick this thing off on Monday with some massive action and some massive momentum going into this incredible comp plan. So have a great, great rest of the week. Get your list going. Go out and talk to people. Show it off. Tell them what it's going to be about. And we will see you guys back here on Monday night with the corporate update call. So here you go.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in a plate. I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again, 'cause we're proud to be from God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. God's country. I don't care what my headstone reads or what kind of pine wood box I end up in. When it's my time, lay me 6 feet deep in God's country.